Good morning. This is Nick Stern with Robert L. Stern Financial Services. I hope you're all doing well and enjoying a very warm December. I'm a certified financial planner here, and thanks for tuning in. So, jumping right into it, December's topic discussion, I just wanted to give a very brief review of all the things that we talked about and kind of give an overall thought on 2015. We've talked about a number of different things, and I think things to really take away from 2015 and what we've discussed: setting goals, keeping that in mind, knowing your options regarding investments, regarding life insurance, regarding your retirement plan at work, keeping check of your credit score and making sure that you are doing everything, whether or not it's paying all your bills on time, paying your credit cards on time, trying to keep carryover balances below at least half of your overall credit limit. Um, Understanding investment risk, meaning not everything is created equal, and just because you take the most amount of risk doesn't mean that you're going to get the most amount of reward. We talked about life insurance. That's something to keep in mind if you've recently started a family, if you just bought a house, if you just got married, or even if you're with your significant other and you see yourself with that person forever. It's important to at least consider having some sort of protection in place. Or it could be something where you want to make sure that you're leaving assets to your loved ones. We've talked about debt. Not all debt is bad, or any debt for that matter isn't bad. It needs to be in check, and it needs to be managed. It needs to be watched, and it's really important that you keep that in mind. I just want to revert back. Setting goals again is extremely important. That ties hand in hand with keeping financially organized, which we had talked about. I think it's really important, and it'll also help you stay on track, and it can also really help get a good understanding of your overall financial picture so that you can make the best decisions going forward, and you can actually know whether or not you can afford something or if you'd like to save to something. So I think that that's definitely a key, at least having a baseline. Overall, 2015, it's been quite a volatile year when it comes to the financial markets. There's been a number of different world events, whether or not it's the Greek debt crisis, quote unquote, earlier in the year, whether or not it's China devaluing their currency that caused quite a bit of fluctuation in the markets, whether or not it's been the recent attacks in various cities. There are a number of different things out there. Interest rates were just raised. That has caused some volatility. And when I talk about volatility, it doesn't always mean to the downside. It can mean up as well. So it's been quite a bit of an up and down year, as I had mentioned. I think going forward, it wouldn't be surprising, particularly going into an election year, that there could be continued short-term volatility. But bringing back around to the goals part is make sure, even in the face of the short-term ups and downs, it's important that you focus on your goals. If they're short-term, well, then that short-term volatility is going to impact you a little bit more. But if your goals are long-term, i.e. saving for retirement, and retirement's 30 years away, really consider that and don't, or do your best not to get caught up in all the short-term headline and fear selling that sometimes the news can do. That being said, thank you so much. There's number, contact information at the bottom of the screen. I really appreciate you tuning in and taking the time. I hope what we've been talking about has been helpful, and I look forward to seeing you in 2016. Have a great holiday season. Thank you.